Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. What's going on, everybody? Sean Crowley in the house. What's going on? Hey, coach. And Smitty Tar Heels family, another gotta have it game. Gotta start fast and put it on Miami for a full 40 minutes. Let's go, Heels. Smash that like button, folks. Let's get this one. Appreciate that, Sean Crowley. Sean Crowley already in the house. Yeah, we need to have this one, guys. The most important game is the next game, and this one just happens to be the one on the schedule for the Blue. Taking a look at the matchup predictor, you guys know my superstitious thoughts and behaviors right there. Matchup predictor for however it does its calculations is giving this one darn near no chance for Miami to win. Carolina 91.6%. Well, you know how I feel about that. Whenever match predictor gives it overwhelmingly to one side, especially our Tar Heels, it never works out like that. So, I wish it was more like maybe 40, 40-50, something like that. Then I'd feel more comfortable. But I hope that match predictor is 100% right, but I just can't see it being that close. I meant being that big of a wide distance. I hope we're oh, my man hit it from the Gators. What did he win? What was that? The third bucket. $19,000. All right. Nice half court too. That was he plays a low ball. That was sweet. All right, so Miami. It's got Cleveland. Cleveland, the senior, number 0, averages about 16.3 points a game. 50.7% from a field goal range. Good from the field goal. I mean from the floor. Got to get on that guy. He's 6'7". Then you got Kid, number 1. He's 6'10", 7.1 rebounds per game. Gosh, we ain't got nobody close to that. So he dominates the boards. Carolina's gonna have to. We just got to play fundamental basketball. Dang. And then I'm gonna just call him Hugo. I think it's Hugo Chukwu. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they'll say his name one time. That's all it'll take. But I'm going to call him Hugo for right now. But, yeah. He is a 2.1, has 2.1 assists per game. So, number 99, a guard. All right, game is about to begin. We're gonna get the chat box out there for right now and go right here. And we will get this sound out of here. All right, Brandon Johnson shoots a 3, hits a 3 for Miami, and I mean that's just how it is, guys. It's the other teams are going to come in here and play their best. And Carolina gets a wide open dunk. That's going to be Lubin. Big Lou. Chukwu. I was kind of close. All right, it's 3-2. Miami. All right, ball turned over by Miami. Is going to go to Carolina. All that Carolina blue in the house, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Carolina brings it down. It's going to be Withers. Gets that to Lubin out top. They get it to R.J. Davis with a new hairstyle. And the long three is off the mark. Rebound. Elliot Cadeau. Elliot goes to the basket. The left-hand layup is good. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get Elliot Cadeau no less than 2 turnovers today. And it's not even funny. Oh, number 19, that's going to be the young kid we just spoke of. It's going to be an offensive foul. Elliot Cadeau fighting back a little bit of tears with that contact to the face. That's Ukachuk. That's Uko. Withers swings that ball to Cadeau. Elliott back up to R.J. Davis. Gets to the elbow. Back to Withers. Withers turns down the 3. Now he shoots the 3. Withers! Withers has been shooting the ball very well in the last 4 games. I don't know what he went through with Coach earlier in the season. Actually, midway the season, wasn't getting any playing time, but I think they have ironed that out. Miami with the ball. It's 7-3. Long 3 is no good. Rebound, Miami. Cleveland, the big 6'7", has advantage over Cadeau, but he has to throw it out. Oh. Nice 3 by Miami. Elliot Cadeau brings the ball down. It's a 1-point game. There's the first turnover for Elliot Cadeau. Wide open 3 for Miami. It's no good. Rebound, Withers. Gets that to R.J. Davis on the left side. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, every time there's a turnover, that team you don't get a chance to shoot at your own basket. Who knows? Carolina could have scored a few seconds down the court. But a turnover. It goes to R.J. Davis. He shoots a long 3. That's good. Oh, my goodness. What a nice shot. Now Carolina keep this lead. 4 points. 4-point ahead. What's going on, Michael Smitty? Michael Smitty in the house. This is Cleveland with the ball. Cleveland has to get that out. Another long 3 by Miami is no good. Withers lets that go out of bounds. One person in the house, thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Early game today. 16-11 on the clock. Here's Elliott. Elliott Cadeau looking to pass it. Taking a long time to get this play started. But now with 14 seconds on the clock, Elliott Cadeau gets the ball back. Kicks that over to R.J. Davis. R.J. Davis finds Lubin in the paint. Lubin hesitates. And that ball's going to be knocked out of bounds to Carolina. But they only have 5 seconds to find the basket. Okay, that walk to the court is okay. What do you think? Come on, baby. Like if they really want to put something into it, they should have the guys. They should have the hallway with the lights, flickering on and off and all that. All right, guys. What do you think so far? Hang on, let's get this score correct up here. Ooh. Looks like we're going to have a little problem today. Or maybe not. All right. What do you guys think so far? 6-10, North Carolina. Couple of threes by Miami. You got Johnson. Johnson with 6 points. Got to keep an eye on him. Jay Bethea. Jorbet. Hugo. And Staten. All right. Johnson with all scores. For North Carolina, Lubin has 2. Withers has 2. Withers has 3. Powell hasn't scored yet. Cadeau has 2. And Davis has a 3. I don't know. I just feel we should be up a little bit more at this point. But I don't hate what I see. All right, so we got a timeout. Keep Miami off the 3 line. Miami has nothing to lose, so they are just going. Yep. I see that right now, Smitty. Good point. All right. The missed rebound hurt. Give my fundamental basketball. I looked at their size last night. They got a little size out there, and we didn't do bad against Florida State size at the beginning of the game. Then they went on a little run. Where they started getting a lot of quite a few offensive rebounds, or more than I thought they should. And then Carolina, they worked on that. So yeah, we gotta continue to do that. All right, back. And Carolina scores again. This is Cleveland. Left-hand layup is no good. They get another rebound. The box out wasn't bad, just 50-50 ball fell to Miami that time. Yeah, we've got to secure these rebounds. Trimble goes inside to Washington. Washington with the lay. Washington has been playing pretty consistently once they get the ball inside to him. Miami with another jumper. It's good. R.J. Davis dribbles to the free throw line, gets out to Powell. Powell squares up for 3. All right, Powell gets it. Come on, let's go, Carolina. We got to find a way to play some defense. Just got to find a way to play some defense. Ooh, that was a nice NBA caliber play right there by Cleveland. Try to go quickly and draw that foul. I think that foul's going to be on Trimble. Look at the wine and cheese crowd. Sam Cassell, he read that. I mean, that was a great line right there. Great liner, one-liner. Well, it wasn't even a one-liner. It was a great statement. Wine and cheese. I always say because the camera's right there, that's where all the hype, or that's where all the crowd should be. But Nearly a turnover. Carolina gets it out. This is Ian Jackson strong to the basket. The layup is good. All right, a 50-50 ball goes to Carolina. Cleveland, they swing it up top. Carolina. Looks like a zone. Looked like a zone to me. Trimble gets the rebound. Wants to go coast to coast. He does. Can't finish. But he's fouled on the play. Nah, you say whatever you need to say there, commentator, and you're probably right. All right, 11-19. 11-19 is the score. We got Trimble on the line. A hush comes over the crowd, and he hits the first. All right, Withers and Kudo come back in the game. Here, Coach Davis here recently, for the better part of the year, has been able to keep the Carolina Tar Heels fresh with the rotation. And Withers hits both. All right, it's a 10-point lead. Carolina with the full court trap, full court press. Oh, I should have stayed and did it again, trapped again. All right, so I understand, though. Carolina gets that one trap, and if you can pass out of it, they usually just fall back. This is Hugo with the ball. Gets it up top. Now Cleveland. This is all for Miami. Screen set up top. Cleveland goes to the basket, lays it in. He's their top scorer. You know what I'm saying? So even though they score right there, look, I'm good with that. That was a tough 2 points. Ian Jackson swings it back over to Elliot Cadeau. Miami in a man-to-man. Long three by nice rebound by Washington off the missed shot by Ingram. Ingram took a long three. Washington with the rebound, and a foul's going to be called. Over the back foul. Ian Jackson ends up in a turnover. Wow, strong left-hand move by Cleveland to the basket. So, as far as Miami setting up their offense and scoring, not really. They've got maybe 6 points off of it. Everything else is either a turnover by Carolina, some kind of miscue. Ian to Elliot Cadeau, long three is short. Cleveland with the rebound, bounce pass. They kick it back out. Miami has to slow it down. Cleveland shoots a three. It's short. Rebound, Withers. Withers outlet to Trimble. Trimble on the right side. Trimble back to Withers. Withers swings over Elliot Cadeau. Now Trimble with the ball, setting up the play. Gets into the lane. Tries to bounce past that down to Washington. It's going to be a kick ball. So it's going to be Carolina ball back after this time out, or this stoppage in play. I think 16 seconds on the clock. All right, 15-21. Feels like Carolina should be up more, but just a few miscues there, and I think that is why Miami is even as close as they are. So we have another timeout. Gives us time to fix this score here. Hey, if Miami is going to score a bunch of points, Carolina is the team to do it on, because they will let you score points. But it's usually over just our miscues and turnovers. So let's take a look at that right now. All right, for Miami, Brandon Johnson with 6 points. Bethea, he's number 3. Bethea has 3 points. And then off the bench, I don't know why it's off the bench. I thought Cleveland was a start. He was their top scorer. So Cleveland has 6 points. Johnson with 6 and Cleveland with 6. All right, for Carolina, Van Allen Lubin with 2 points. No rebounds. He just has 2 points. That is it. Withers with 3 points. Powell has 5. Elliot Godot with 2. RJ Davis has 3. And off the bench, Washington, Ian Jackson, and Seth Trimble all have 2 points. So now, look at the turnovers. Elliot Godot has 1. He is 25%. He's a quarter away from. He's 3/4 away from his average turnovers. Let's see if he can keep that down today. Ian Jackson with a turnover. That's 2 turnovers. Carolina has 7 rebounds to 3 from Miami, but Miami has 2 offensive rebounds. All right. That's the biggest thing right there. All right, so it just looks like Carolina's going to have to stay. They got to stay in front offensively. Ian Jackson is blocked. Still Carolina ball. Carolina gets it in. This is Withers, strong to the basket. The layup is good. All right, 23-15. Carolina needs to play. We need to buckle down on defense. I mean, settle down on defense. Carolina in the zone. It's an extended zone. Everybody switching spots, closing out. 3-point shot is no good. And Carolina is able to get a rebound. That's Withers. They go up the sideline. Oh, Ian Jackson with a nice try for a layup. He misses it. But then at the other end, nobody stops. Is that Cleveland? For a layup. Come on, Carolina. Gosh, nice sequence right there. Ended up with a point for the opponent. 17-23. And another turnover. And Cleveland back to the other end for another layup. Like I said, Carolina, the only reason why Miami is in the game is Carolina miscues, Carolina turnovers. That's one, Coach. You got to give that to him. I mean, ref. All right, so back at the other end, a bounce pass to Lubin is good. Nice awareness for Lubin to shoot that ball anyway. Yeah, it's the defense for Carolina. Yeah, and that Cleveland is he's having a ball, man, just going straight to the basket. No resistance. Nobody wants to get in, take a charge, or slow him down. Coast to coast, that makes no sense. Lubin hits his free throw. All right, like I said, every time I look at the matchup predictor and it gives Carolina a clear percentage or a chance to win the game, it looks like Carolina should win it easily. It's never easy. Never easy. All right, Carolina, they get a rebound off the missed three from Miami. RJ Davis being quiet today offensively. Now Miami, they put the zone back on Carolina like Carolina put on them. I like the strategy, coach. Like, it's going to slow you guys down from scoring. So we're going to put it right back on you. All right, Powell tries to drive in. He is fouled. Ooh, Wake Forest at Duke. However, Duke does have an injury to a starting guard. Ellie Cadeau to throw it in. He gets it into Lubin. RJ Davis, step back. He gets that to Withers. Withers has to give it right back to him. 8 seconds to shoot. RJ Davis high off the glass. No good. And Lubin had his hands on the rebound. It goes out of bounds to Miami. Miami not feeling bad at all at the spot they're in. Especially if they looked at what the chances are for them to win were. Miami with a long three. They rattle it in. I'm telling you, it never fails. Never fails. Carolina has been projected to blow this one out as far as the matchup predictor is concerned, but it's not happening. 22-26. Ellie Cadeau turns down the three. He drives. The layup is good. Oh, he wants to shoot the lay. He's not. He's hesitant shooting the jumper. Miami swinging the ball around. This is Cleveland. Carolina in the zone. It's an extended zone. I can't even tell you if it's a 3-2 or what. Oh, Cleveland is having his way scoring over the Tar Heels today. Withers shoots a tough one, but hits it. They're trading baskets. Every time Miami hits a three, Carolina hits one, or vice versa. One team's going to have to play some defense. And let's hope it's the Tar Heels. Good defense here. RJ Davis strong to the basket. They miss it. He misses it at the other end. Miami brings it back down. Let's see if they will get a score off of it. And that's exactly what happens. Carolina misses the layup at one end, and Miami's able to score at the other, and Miami hanging in there with the Tar Heels so far. But hey, guys, we can't. I mean, I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised. This is what usually happens. It's what usually happens. I have no idea. I don't know how. I don't know why. But for those who were here early, which was nobody, I think Michael Smitty was here and may have seen at the beginning of the stream. We always look at the matchup predictor. Predictor only gives Miami an 8% chance to win this game. Carolina with 92. And this game is this close. But as we say, one of the reasons, and maybe the biggest reasons, is a few Carolina turnovers. I can't say a lot right now, but Miami is taking advantage of the turnovers. All right. And the defense is just not, our defense is not as aggressive as it should be. It's just not. Not when a guy can drive from one end of the court to the other and no resistance. Cleveland is finding he's probably having his best half of the year so far. I gotta believe this has got to be. He scores. He averages 16 points per game. Cleveland averages 16 points a game for Miami. Cleveland already has 12 points. There's 7 minutes and 15 seconds left. That right there has got to tell you guys it's something about Carolina's defense. It is something about their defense. Let's look. Cleveland has hit. He is 0 of 1. He's only shot once from behind the arc. He's 6 of 8 from the field. Most of them are layups. I couldn't tell you how his jump shot looks. Because it's straight to the basket. No resistance. All right. Without Cleveland, Carolina has a comfortable lead. Leading scorer for Carolina is going to be Withers, but everybody who has been on the floor, everybody who's on the floor, has scored. I don't think Tyson's been on the floor yet. But we're going to have to play some defense. We have to play some defense eventually. Got to play some eventually. Carolina shooting 60%, but Miami 55%. 4-7 was shooting 57% from behind the arc. We out-rebounded them 11-6. 3 turnovers by both teams. And giving up 4 points on turnovers. I mean, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it'll be 23-31. Miami slowing Carolina down. They're in that zone too. Carolina's gonna have to shoot over the zone. I don't like the way they're trying to beat it here. The 3 guards. Oh, off shot. And a rebound by Miami. This is Cleveland. I'm not feeling good about this game right now, guys. I'm telling you. Oh, what are you doing, dude? You got to shoot that. I'm not going for Miami, but dang, you got to shoot that. You got to shoot. All you got to do is put that on the glass, bro. All right, Carolina's got to take advantage of this. I just think Carolina's going to have to take advantage of whatever's there, especially if we're going to try to beat the zone like this. You got to make it simple. Put a big at the top, high, low. Oh, my gosh. We're just making it hard for ourselves, bro. Just put a guy at the top of the key. Run the old-fashioned zone break against the 2-3. Put a guy at the top of the key, right at the free throw line. That means they've got to guard that, and they got to guard the baseline at the same time. They're not. You got 2 guys down low on college. For college, these guys are too big. They're too long. All they got to do is stay on the baseline with their arms stretched out. And the guy in the middle just flash up a little bit for the guard who is trying to flash in the middle. And since you only have 2 guys, you can't swing the ball across the top. That's why Carolina is so hard for them to beat it right here. Lubin, stay up there. Stay up top, baby. Look, I guess Carolina's going at it and saying, hey, our guards can get into those little spaces. Yeah, it's just hard, man. It's hard to beat like that. Withers misses a free throw. Just never ceases to amaze me how guys can hit 3-pointers so easily and then miss free throws. It is amazing, but it's a simple explanation. Withers probably shoots 300 to 400 3-pointers in practice and maybe 20 free throws. We can't run away too many knockdown. We can't run away too many knockdown shots for Miami. Yeah. All right, Carolina back in the. I think it's a man-to-man. Yes, it is a man-to-man. Miami. Cade Tyson on the floor now. Long three is no good. Rebound Withers. Carolina still hanging on to a lead. And they've gone just a little bit dry here. R.J. Davis. It's a man-to-man. R.J. drives to the basket. And he draws a foul and runs into the standard there. Thank goodness it was padded. May have gotten hit around the eye area. And R.J. Davis is going to be on the line. R.J. Davis hits the first free throw. Is my sound on? Yeah. Is my sound on? All right, another layup by Cleveland. He is doing whatever he wants against anybody. Nobody's stepping up saying like we gotta shut this guy down. Trimble with the ball in the corner. Carolina swings it back up top. They have 10 seconds to shoot. Withers skip passes over to Trimble. Trimble shoots a three. Wow. Hits it. Luckily, Carolina's offense is on point today, scoring some points because we definitely cannot stop. We definitely having a hard time stopping Miami. Trimble kicks it back out to Cade Tyson. They get it to R.J. Davis. It's stripped. Great defense by Miami. Spin move. Wide open three is no good. Rebound. Withers. R.J. Davis brings it down, slows it down. 3 minutes and 29 seconds left, 29-37. Screen set up top. R.J. Davis to Withers. Withers wants to go inside. It's not there. Now R.J. goes left, pulls up. It's short. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out. Trimble for three. Splash. And Miami says, "Hey, we got to call a timeout. Got to call a timeout. 3 minutes and 8 seconds." Like I said, luckily for Carolina, our offense is working because we've turned the ball over a few times, and Miami is just able to take advantage of it. But our offense is keeping us ahead right now. Thank goodness. All right. 40-29. 40-29. Carolina in the lead. Hey, thank you everybody for stopping by. Make sure you hit the like button. Thank you guys for 2450. Of course, we're going for 2500. Hopefully before. No, not hopefully. We're gonna get to 250 subscribers before the end of March Madness. But guess what? March Madness is, you might as well say here, right? What's today? Is today March the 1st? Carolina has 2 more games after this, or the ACC, 2 more regular season games. All right, we're in a timeout mode right now. All right, 29-40 is our actual score. Let's get this right. All right, what's everybody thinking? What do you think about the game? Put it in the comments. Put it in the chat. All right, so the Tar Heels, we have 2 more games after this one. Not looking forward to any game. Not looking past this one at all. Not looking past this one at all. I'm only stating these facts because you know what I said about my subscribers. We've got Miami today. Carolina then has Virginia Tech, and then Duke. Virginia Tech and then Duke. Both of these games are all 3 games, we can't look past this one, are very important for the Tar Heels. Very important for the Tar Heels. You know what? We won't even look any further than that. We know there's 2 more games in the regular season for all ACC teams. And then we start the the ACC tournament. And because of all the players, all the teams, the new teams, everybody doesn't get in. Everybody doesn't get in. I think somebody told me last week, what is it? Bottom 3 out or bottom 4 out? All right, 29-40. Ball goes out of bounds on Miami, so now it's going to be Carolina ball. They have some sort of a full court pressure zone. Looks like a 3-2 zone. And Carolina just making their first pass. There's 14 seconds. They get it in the middle. Oh, see, there you go. Come on, ref. Where's the foul at? But that's how you beat it right there. That's how you beat it right there. All right. Didn't get any points out of that, but there you go. You have that guy set at the top and move the ball around. Cleveland pulls up at the elbow. Cleveland misses. Offensive rebound, Miami. And that one is by Johnson. Johnson doing the other heavy lifting for Miami. Cade shoots a long 3. What the heck are you doing, man? Dude, we had all that time. All right, that time, coast to coast did not work. And Carolina gets the rebound. Trimble stripped again. Good defense for Miami. They kick it. The 3-pointer is no good. Withers chases down the ball. Goes strong to the basket. Oh, misses the layup. But Cade gets fouled. I can't say that was a bad decision, but Carolina just not able to get any points out of it. All right, I even though we didn't come out with any points there, we got a chance to get points here. But I do like what I saw. Just again, good defense there by the U. Tyson at the line. Misses the first free throw. Got to hit your free throws. Yeah, but now offensively there, Cade, he comes in. I guess he feels like he's a 3-point shooter, but that last one he took, that was he was doing too much. Like he just immediately shot over that zone. Cade rattles in the second. You got to move that ball around a little bit. Let that big man kick it back out to you. Then you shoot that three, but not off the first pass. It's not just pass it and shoot. All right, with a minute and 11 seconds on the clock. This is Cleveland. He's being double teamed. It's a turnover. Goes back to Carolina. Trimble with a quick drop down there to create that double team. Cleveland didn't see it. And now Carolina gets a chance to score again. 31-41. All right, we've been in this situation before. Let's see if Carolina can close out the half, either on a run. Just don't let Miami get on a run. They get it down low. Powell, strong to the basket. It's good. No foul was called. A lot of body contact there, though. All right, we've got Miami with the ball. They've got 13 seconds to shoot. A lot of dribbling. Long three is no good. Rebound. Carolina, this is Trimble. Trimble slows it down. R.J. Davis, you better hit that one. Splash! Hey, I was going to say, look, we got 18 seconds on the clock. Slow it down. Let's take the last shot. R.J. Davis thought about it and said, you know what? I got this, guys. Splashed it. Miami shoots a long three. No good. That's how you finish the half, Carolina. That's how you finish the half. There you go. That's how you finish the half. On last 3 minutes. Let's go. How you like that, Sean? All right, guys, I like the way we finished right there because we have been in situations where Carolina's up, and there's a flurry by the other team, lack of defense, and then they end up going in at halftime feeling good. But right there, Carolina with a nice, the word flurry comes into play. Nice flurry right there to score a few points there. Before halftime. Garrett in the house. Great end to the half. Yeah, it really was. What's up, Coach? Hey, not much. Yeah, that was a great end to the half right there. When Kudo slowed it down, what was it, a minute and 11 seconds on the clock. Carolina, that little flurry right there at the end, that was great because it has gone the other way for Carolina a couple of times. All right, let's take a look at the box scores really quick. All right, for Miami, Brandon Johnson having a good game. Number 2, Brandon Johnson. He's the 6'8", 220 pound senior. Averages 7.7 points a game. But hey, we know how it is, guys. When you play Carolina, you're going to have your average is going to go up. It's just what it is. All right. He has 8 points already, but they are with 3. Was that Jabet has not scored yet. Hugo has 3 points. McCray hasn't scored. Hull hasn't scored. Swartz has 3 points, and Cleveland having the game of his life, right? His ACC life right now. The 6'7" senior from Atlanta, Georgia, averages 16 points a game, 4.3 rebounds. He will go over that with no problem. Well, should go over that. Right now, he is, 14 points? All right, so he's stuck on 14 points. He has 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Now, Carolina I'm sure coach is going to come in there and say, hey, we've got to take the ball out of Cleveland's hand. Got to take it out of Cleveland's hand. All right, we've got to stop his coast-to-coast drive to the basket, dude. He's 6'7". I get it. He's got a little size on him, but we got to stop the ball. All right, anyway, let's get to Carolina. Carolina so far, let's go. Then out of Lubin, 2 rebounds. He has 5 points. Jalen Withers has 9 points, 7 rebounds. Let's go, Jay. Drake Powell with 7 points. Elliot Cadeau has 4 points and only 1 turnover. RJ Davis with 8 points. He has 4 assists. Washington 2 points. It seems like he has more, but I mean, he's getting touches. I don't know. He only has 2 points, but it seems like he has more. If I would have guessed, I would have said at least 6 points. But I mean, if you look at it here, he has 2 points and only 1 rebound. I don't know. It just seems like he's moving a little bit better. Cade Tyson off the bench with 1 point. Ian Jackson only has 2. Seth Trimble with 8 points. Seth Trimble is quietly having a decent game. He's got 3 assists and 3 rebounds. The Tar Heels are shooting 51%. Miami down to 41 right now. 3-point shooting, Carolina 7 of 12 for 58%. Shooting darn nicely from behind the arc. Miami 5 of 17 for 29.4%. Free throw shooting, believe it or not, Miami hasn't been to the line. They have not shot a free throw. That's going to be a problem, I guarantee you, with that coach. But when you look at it, where have the fouls been? So Carolina is 7 of 9 from the free throw line for 77.8%. Carolina out rebounding Miami 20-11. Carolina has 11 assists. I like that. Steals, that goes to Miami 4-1. So is it still a turnover? Got to be a turnover, right? Yeah, got to be. Blocks 5-1 Miami. Turnover 6-5 Miami. Points off turnovers 4 for Miami and 9 for Carolina. So I like that. I don't like the 4 points for Miami, but Carolina having 9, that at least equals it out. Makes it look better. Points off fast break. Both teams have 6 points in the paint, 18-10. Carolina largest lead right now, 15 points. All right, things not looking bad. It could even be better. At this point in the season, I'm looking at Carolina, and I'm like, all these unforced errors, we gotta get those out. We've got to get rid of those. The offensive rebounds, especially when you're in a man-to-man, or defensive, when we let the other team get an offensive rebound and we're in a man-to-man, that can't happen. Just basic fundamental basketball. You got a man to guard. Ball goes up, box out, you're a man. All right. It definitely the guy shooting the ball should never get the rebound. All right. Carolina just needs to be aggressive on defense. I do like coach switching it up a little bit, going to zone. I like the early full court press. Even though it's not a full court press, it's a, trap you in the corner. If you get out of it, we're going to go ahead and drop back. But hey, it's just put it on the team, see if they can handle it. If we get a steal and a layup, great. All right. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Into the second half. What's up, coach, and everyone? What's going on, Garrett? I've been working. About to take my break soon. Cool. From what I've watched, don't look like they calling a ton of fouls. No, they're not. They're not. It's not. It's not been a ton of fouls. And I tried to look back and think. I didn't know Miami. I didn't realize Miami hadn't been to the free throw line. But yeah, it's been a pretty clean game. And Carolina, it's not been any egregious contact. Yeah, so I guess they are letting them play there a little bit. Well, they're letting them play, but neither team playing like great defense. Now, Miami has had a few nice little strips there in the last 3 minutes. Stripping the ball from the guard, and the refs not calling the foul. So, and I'm not saying that they fouled, but there was one. Now that I think of it, there was one move there Powell made down within 3 minutes, maybe even 2 minutes, where he went to the basket strong, and it was some contact there. Nothing wasn't called, but yeah, you're right, Garrett. It looks like they are letting them play. All right, guys. So with that said, we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna be right back. Take a little break and be right back. Let's see if Carolina can win this game. Thanks for the 5 likes, everybody. All right, let's see if we can slow Cleveland down this half. Cleveland has 14 points. Let's see if we can get RJ Davis rolling. Hugo with the ball. Tries to get that under the basket. It's going to be a turnover. Ball goes to Carolina. All right, Elliot Cadeau back in the game. Throws it down to Lubin. Luckily, the defender wasn't watching, and Carolina was able to score right out of the half, 48-31. Cleveland picks up his dribble, shoots, didn't shoot, goes down low. And it is a layup by Huey. If I'm not mistaken, that's his correct name. Bad screen set by Lubin at the top. That ball is going to go to Florida State. Excuse me, Miami. All right. Nice pass. Nice pass down low. That's going to be a 2-pointer for Lubin. We're going to give the assist to Elliot Cadeau. Ball tipped at the top. A travel is going to be called. That's going to be Withers playing good defense on number 2. All right, Elliot Cadeau gets that ball to RJ Davis. RJ Davis back to Elliot. It's a man-to-man for Miami. Oh, Cadeau with the split of the double team and the slam dunk. Didn't know he could get up like that. Very nice. Long three by Miami. No good. Rebound. Powell gets that to Elliot Cadeau. Elliot Cadeau skip passes over to Withers. Withers thought about the step back three. Nice ball moving. They get it down to Powell. Powell finds it. Withers now open for three, but he finds Lubin under the basket. Lubin hesitates and hits the 2-point basket. Will Miami call a timeout? No, they will not. They'll keep playing. 33-54. Nearly a travel. This is going to be Cleveland with the ball. He's got Powell playing defense on him. He decides, I'm going to walk him down. I'm going to back him down. And I don't know if the basket counted, but they did call a foul on Powell. Good ball moving by Carolina down at the other end. Lubin hesitates. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the 2-point basket is good. So he was in the act of shooting. That gives him, he will get the 2-pointer, but can't finish the old-fashioned 3. That is Cleveland. And Carolina will walk the ball up. This is Elliot Cadeau still on the logo in the middle of the court. Finally passes that over to Powell. Powell swings it back. Looks like a zone by Miami. Just don't turn the ball over. 6 seconds. Lubin with a nice move. They get the ball down to Lubin. He hesitated on the pass and made a nice move and laid it in. A little reverse pivot. All right, Miami with the ball. This is Cleveland. Carolina's not going to let him shoot it clean anymore. The turnaround jumper for him is no good. And there's where Carolina gets ahead of themselves. They try to do too much. Davis turns it over by throwing an alley-oop. And at the other end, Huey is able to score for Miami. Yeah, it's not there. Carolina, just take your time and make good decisions. Carolina now coming down, shooting the ball very quickly instead of just settling down and running the offense. Wide open three by Miami is turned down, but the layup is missed. Lubin on the floor. Miami ends up with the rebound. They shoot the little jumper. It's no good. Offensive rebound. Carolina comes out of there with it. R.J. Davis, slow it down. Nothing there. Carolina decides to slow it down this time. Look, got a little bit of helter-skelter offense going on there. And I think Coach says, hey, let's calm down, get back to our offense. It was settled, and we were playing well. And that's what happens this time. They settled down. Cadeau's able to get that ball down to Lubin. Lubin gathers himself, and he scores. All right, Cleveland, nearly a steal. They get it up top. Withers. It's going to be called for a foul. Ref, you better not give that. Oh, you gave it to him? Wow. All right, so a few more fouls being called this half. This one's going to be called on Withers. I thought he fouled him on the floor before the shot, but I think the ref's going to give it to him. He's going to go to the line. Not sure who. Let's see, Lubin. Not sure who is going to go to the line. Okay, I think that's going to be Brandon Johnson. Johnson to the line. Foul by Withers. That's exactly what it's going to be. All right, Carolina came out of halftime doing very good, very well, if you ask me. They're just settling down and running their offense. They did run into a little bit of I'll call it a snag. Not a snag. They did run into a little bit of sloppiness, trying to do a little bit too much, and that's how it is when you start feeling it, feeling yourself from another team, playing another team. Sometimes you start to do things that might not be there. And when Davis tried to throw that long alley-oop to Withers, it was too high. And that right there set in a sequence of events for Miami to score a few points. And Carolina's got to know their personnel. They've got to know like when to do things like that. If it's not there, don't force it. Like that was, if he would have put it right on the dime, maybe Withers could have caught that and did something with it. But like at this point, I'm not even forcing that, because Carolina, they've been doing excellent with their half court offense. So settle down, run the half court offense, because after a couple of back and forths and loose balls, whatever, coach said, hey, run this play. They ran it, they scored off of it. So, like, yeah, that's got to be conveyed on the court right now, guys. Hey, we have the lead. If it is not there, we do not need to force anything. All right, no cheap points. Stay on the gas pedal. No mercy. Yep, that's Sean Crawley in the house. All right, Carolina still outscoring Miami in the second quarter now, 8-12. But yeah, we gotta cut down these turnovers. Miami is going to be on the line. Johnson has 11 points. Cleveland is at his average. Cleveland is at his average. Wanted to check that out. All right, it's going to be R.J. Davis. Brings it across the timeline, slows it down. They're back in the zone, Miami is. This is Trimble. Trimble, a lot of dribbling. Gets it back out. It's 6 seconds to shoot. Now they get it to RJ. He's going to have to get something up. Oh, a foul is going to be called. Ian Jackson, with the little hesitation, ends up shooting that one, but he's fouled shooting a three-point shot. It was a foul. He bumped him. Uchuku, I think, is his name. Yeah, Ian Jackson, you guys know, came out. Was Ian got some blood or something? I don't know. I don't know if somebody on Miami had to get something done, but oh, they got to go to the monitors, see if it was a three. All right, 14-13 left in the game. 14-13 left in the game. Ian Jackson on the line shooting three. He's hit his first two. That's going to give Carolina 60 points. A 20-point lead so far. Ian Jackson can't hit all three. Of course he can't. All right, Miami. This is Johnson. Hands that ball up top. Two-point shot there by Miami. And now they're back in the zone. Trimble doing some dribbling. Hands out to R.J. Davis. He shoots the three. It's way off. Saved and stolen. Almost stolen by Ian Jackson. He can't hang on to it. Miami has it. They pull up with the short jumper. That's no good. Rebound, Powell. Hands that to R.J. Davis. R.J. Davis off to the races. All the way to the other end. Layup is good. One person in the chat. Thank you for being here. Miami. This is going to be Johnson with the ball. Bethea. The jumper is no good. Rebound, Washington. He outlets that out to R.J. Davis. R.J. Davis finds Ian Jackson, and Ian Jackson promptly turns it over. But blocks it at the other end, giving Carolina a chance to get back on defense, but they end up scoring. That is Miami anyway. Yeah, just unforced errors, guys. I tell you, Carolina turns the ball over the most when nobody is pressuring them. Ian Jackson open for three, shoots a three. Ian Jackson hits the three. And all is forgiven. All is forgiven by the people in the stands for that bad turnover. I'm not going to forgive him. Let's go, baby. You got to do better on defense. Got to do better. Johnson turns down a three, straight to the basket, slam dunk. Got his man in the air. Nobody stepped over to help out. Carolina goes inside. This is Trimble. Trimble's going to be fouled going to the basket. And that's going to put Trimble on the line. Yeah, Ian Jackson. I think he was trying to get that to Washington. Washington had decided to go down to the post and didn't see it. But still, we like I said, we we turned the ball over on unforced errors too many times. But all is forgiven. All is forgiven. Number one, because Ian Jackson had a rundown block. Could have been an easy layup rundown block. They still ended up scoring off that turnover, but his hustle gave the Tar Heels a chance to try to stop it. At least he didn't just say, "Oh, I made a turnover," and he stood and watched. You know what I'm saying? And then back at the other end, they find him for a three and he hits it. So you gotta like that. All right. Now let's go. Let's see if we've got more than one like. I mean, had another like. No, we still got 5 likes, but hey, thank you guys for hitting the like button. You know what? We're gonna start a little poll here. Start poll. Question: Will Carolina score 100 points today? Yes or no? Yes, no. We're going to add some options, see if it lets us. Yes, no, maybe, and heck no. Start poll. All right, well, Carolina score 100 points today. Right now, they're at 65. 65 with 11 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. Also look at it like this. With 11, if Carolina can get to 100, can Miami with 46 points, can Miami score 100 points with 11 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock? If they do, then of course the game is tied. But it's not likely, right? Look at that ball keep rolling. Wow. Nice putt, young man. All right, Trimble at the line. Trimble hits his free throw. And Carolina puts the full court press on. Miami beats it, and they take a quick three. Line drive. Oh, my goodness. Didn't expect to see that. Guarantee you, Coach won't run that. He won't run the press again today unless Carolina actually needs it. Listen, that's just what coaches do, because he's like, they beat it so quickly, and they got a 3 out of it. All right, Carolina getting a little sloppy. There's a turnover. Let's go. Don't let that timeout influence us or change our rhythm. All right, this is Miami. Dribble picked up. Trimble guarding. Another 3-point basket. No good. Rebound, Withers. Outlet pass to Ian Jackson. Ian Jackson splits the defense and forces it. Gosh, nothing there. Now Miami back to the other end, and that ball is going to be knocked out of bounds to Miami. Yeah, that's one thing Ian Jackson's got to work on too. Like, you got to realize when you got an easy lay and when it's not. Learn how to make good decisions, make better decisions at points. Points in the game. Like, right, 49-66, you're taking on four guys. Bring that back out. All right, Miami shooting free throws. I think this may be Huey. That's actually not Huey. All right, 51. Ian Jackson is straight offense, and he scores. Miami went to that man-to-man. Carolina promptly got points off of it. Ooh, Johnson is going to be called for the offensive foul. Withers draws the foul. All right, 10 minutes and 17 seconds left in this game. Carolina ball. Elliot Cadeau drives to his right, goes behind his back, and that's the second turnover by Elliot Cadeau. Like, I don't. Okay. Step back three by Miami. Off the mark, rebound, Ian Jackson. He slows it down. Elliott swings it to Trimble. Trimble looking inside. It's not there. They get it to Withers coming across. Now Elliot Cadeau. 11 seconds to shoot. Ian Jackson gathers himself. Off the glass on the left side is good. Ian Jackson able to get to the basket. Not an easy shot, but he makes it work. Nearly a steal by the Tar Heels. 9 seconds to shoot. Withers. Oh, nice pump right there. Nice fake. And Carolina comes out with the rebound. Not bad defense there. Elliot Cadeau slows it down. He's on the left side. Now he decides, let's run the play. Swings it over to Ian Jackson. Back to Elliot. Elliot goes strong to the basket. And he is going to be pushed while shooting. And I think that was Johnson also. He goes over and has a talk with the ref. All right, so are they saying Miami's head coach either got fired or left or something? So this gentleman here is the interim coach. But they are number 3, I think, is going to be called for the foul instead of Johnson. There's my man, my dude right there. The Carolina faithful. His name was not Gathens, something like that. He came and talked to our basketball team this year. All right, one person in the chat. Thank you for being here. One person in the chat. And we got one vote in the chat also. All right, it's 8 minutes. There's 8 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. Carolina has 71 points. And so the poll question, will Carolina score 100? I think the first to 100 could win this game. All right, this is Yuga with the ball. They get it to the elbow. Nobody there to guard. Johnson, and Johnson scores again. All right, Carolina has they've cooled Cleveland down a little bit. And there's another turnover by the Tar Heels trying to go down inside. And another coast to coast. This is Cleveland. Cleveland kicks it. 3-point shot is no good, but Miami gets their rebound. This is Cleveland strong to the basket. He scores again. And as I say it, as it starts to come out of my mouth, Cleveland scores again. Carolina a little bit sloppy. 55-71. $11 seconds to shoot. This is Trimble. Trimble strong to the basket. Draws a foul. Can't hit the lay-in. The little bunny shot, but a foul on the play. Psycho T. Hands bro in the house. But that's what he does. That's what he does. He's there all the time. All right, guys. 55-71. 55-71. We have a timeout when we get back. Trimble will be at the line. Trimble will be at the line. Trimble's quietly having a pretty darn good game. Like, you know, all around. An all-around pretty good game. Leading scorers for Miami are Brandon Johnson with 15 and Matthew Cleveland with 18. Bethea is number 3. Brandon Johnson is number 2. He's got 15 points. Jobet still hasn't scored yet. Hugo has 3 points. Seems like he would have more. Staten McCray has 4 points. Huey with 4. Swartz with 6. And once again, Cleveland with 18 points. All right, for North Carolina, Van Allen Lubin, 15 points. Didn't know that. Didn't realize that. Jalen Withers with 9. Powell and Cadeau both have 7. Cadeau has 3 turnovers. He averages 4. He's going to turn the ball over, guys. He is going to do it. RJ Davis with 10 points. He has 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Jalen Washington still with 2 points. He has 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Cade has 1 point. That's Cade Tyson. Ian Jackson now with 11 points. Seth Trimble has 9 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. I'm glad to see our what you call big guys. That'll be Lubin at 6'8". And Withers, Jalen Withers at 6. What? Get the heck out of here. What? Withers is taller than Lubin? I would have never thunk it. As many times as I've looked at their attributes, I would not have said. So I guess I would have said if Villan Lubin is only 6'8", 230 that I would have given Withers 6'7". He's 6'9". Okay. Well, actually, Jalen Withers is he's got pro attributes there. 6'9", what, 220? Who can dribble and score and get rebounds. Okay. Withers could end up being another what's his name? Black. Yep. All right. Carolina gets 1 of 2 on the free throws. 72 points, though. 72-55 is our score. Long three by Miami. Rims out. And a near rebound by Carolina. They can't hang on to it. This is going to be Johnson. Gets that over to Cleveland. Cleveland kicks it back out. And he knows where to get it. And a 3-point basket right there. Carolina had a chance to get a rebound. Instead, Miami gets a 3. They're going to make this game close no matter what. And Hugo is going to be called. Chuga is going to be called for a foul. And they're going to examine that for maybe a flagrant. I mean, I don't know. Would you call that a flagrant one? I don't know if that's a hostile act. He did get pulled down, definitely. They're probably going to go flagrant 1. I don't think he'll get kicked out of the game for it. All right, we got 2 votes. Will Carolina score 100 points today? That was definitely flagrant. Yeah. I'm with the commentator. Not a hostile act, but it definitely was a flagrant. All right, 6 minutes and 51 seconds. I don't know if Carolina's going to score. I don't know if we're going to score 100 today. I don't know. Let's see what we got. We got no 50-50. Well, 50% say no. All right, 50% say no, 50% say maybe. Yep. All right, 6 likes. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it, guys. And it is going to be a technical foul, and Washington at the line can boost his scoring today to 3 points if he hits this one, and he spits the bit on both. You got to hit free throws. Still going to be Carolina ball, though. Withers missed both free throws. Carolina's going to start with the screen up top. They get the Elliott Cadeau. They find Powell at the top. Baseline running as R.J. Davis comes off that screen. Kicks it back to Powell. Powell kicks it to Withers. Withers. Spin move. 5 seconds to shoot. Fall away jumper is no good. Rebound, Miami. They skip past it. Miami wants to get shots up quick. $16 seconds to shoot. They're taking their time. Run a little half-man weave. They get the ball to Cleveland. Long 3. Schwartz. But Miami gets their rebound. Another shot, no good. Elliot Cadeau with the rebound. He goes straight to the basket. Layup, no good, but Withers follows it. And that point's going to count, but there is an injured player at the other end for Miami. Looks like an ankle maybe. Ooh. That is a turned ankle. Those things hurt. Those things hurt. But I'm glad he did come down on 1 foot first. Imagine, guys. Imagine coming down with all your weight. With all your weight on one ankle. I have experienced such pain. I was a grown man when I experienced that pain. It makes you want to cry. It hurts. It's one of those pains that makes you feel nauseated. I was playing basketball. 26, 27 years old. And this is why I don't like to play like little not pickup games, but like 21. I'm not gonna say I don't like to play it, but for a long time I hated playing like little pickup, little 21 games. You know, when it's just a couple of guys out there, because that's when I got hurt. But you know, just playing around, feeling young or whatever. Cleveland drives. Hey, he is a scorer. We'll pick this up later on. Let's get back to the game. No, quickly, because I'm going to forget, but it doesn't matter. Carolina's like they're going to almost to the four corners. It's a zone. Powell gets into the lane. Can't lift that ball all the way up on the left side, but a foul's going to be called. Yeah, feeling strong out there and young and went up to get a rebound and I guess I came down on somebody's foot, because you know you jump, no one jumps and then comes down with their foot on the side, you know, with their foot turned. I have no idea. I don't remember coming down on the side of anybody's foot, but that's probably what happened. And man, with all my weight came down on that 1 foot, that one ankle, and it had to lay flat. Like it's like I heard something pop. All right, and felt it, and immediately hit the ground. And bruh, that is some serious pain. And immediately, I'm talking it seems like before I could raise my leg up, and I raised it up. My whole ankle, from my calf down to my ankle was the same size. That's how fast it swelled. I was like, man, this thing is broken. There's no way I'm going to be able to drive this. Nice layup by Elliot Cadeau. No way I'm going to be able to drive my stick shift home. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put any type of weight or on that ankle, because it hurt. All right, this is Johnson with the ball. He gets it out. Another 3-point shot. Miami staying connected by hitting these 3-pointers. 63-78. But I didn't break it. It doesn't. I went to the emergency room. Actually, I didn't go to the emergency room. I didn't go until like maybe 2 days later. But they said nothing was broken. It's a bad sprain. All right, Carolina with 80 points, but they only got 3 minutes and 51 seconds to get 100, and Miami is continuing to shoot the ball well. Another 3-point shot. That is none other than Cleveland. Cleveland well over his season's average. 66-80. R.J. Davis dribbles all the way on the baseline, gets that back out. Powell is going to be fouled at the top there. A little bit of high chop action going on there by Yukachugu. All right, 80-66. There's 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. And we have a timeout. All right, Carolina family, game is not over, and I'm not saying anything yet. We're moving in the right direction, though. Moving in the right direction. A 14-point lead with 3 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. Still, or 23 seconds on the clock. Still a lot of time, especially with Miami hitting the threes like they're hitting them. Interesting. Let's take a look at that, because wow. They're really shooting the ball well from 3-point line. Well, they're shooting it okay. They're shooting a lot of threes. Put it like that. All right, so Miami is shooting. Actually, they're only shooting 31% from the three. I think it's when the threes are happening. They are 9 of 21 from behind the 3-point line. Carolina's 8 of 15, shooting a better percentage. All right, so I guess it's because of when since they are shooting the ball here at the end of the game, it seems like they're shooting it well, but I think they're going to start shooting threes specifically here because they're trying to catch up. So maybe Carolina, definitely we can't just give them 2-pointers, but we maybe we might want to, guard that 3 too. All right, Carolina still out rebounding Miami 34-25. Field goal percentage, Carolina has shot the ball very well today. They have scored the ball very well. Let's put it like that. 58% from the floor. Carolina has 16 assists, 16-11. Turnovers, we're a turnover team. We have 11 turnovers, 11-9. Points off turnovers, Miami 10, Carolina 13. Points in the paint 42-26 though. That's good for Carolina. All right. Powell. On the line. Powell hits his first free throw. All right, we got 3 votes. We have 3 votes. All right, now 75% say no, they will not get to 100. I got to believe that is going to be the right answer. Miami. They turn it over, trying to go to Huey down low. And Miami, they're going to make this thing tough for Carolina. Not just going to go silently into the win. It is a full court press, and Carolina turned it over. What were they doing? What were we doing on that? I guess Trimble thought somebody going to zig when they zagged, and it's a turnover, and Miami gets the ball back. And you got to know they're going to be looking for the three. You're right, commentator. This is Cleveland with the ball. Doesn't want to give it up. Long three. No good. Rebound, R.J. Davis. Carolina avoids points, giving up points out of the opponent's press. Withers now with the ball. Gets to the Lubin up top. They find R.J. Davis coming off the bottom screen. He skips it. Now Powell takes a three. That's good. Carolina shot the ball well today, guys. They really have. That's kept them out of trouble. Or kept them in with the lead. Put it that way. This is Johnson. Johnson's been scoring very well. Wanted to get it to Cleveland, but Trimble cutting that out. Johnson at the basket, scores and draws the foul. All right, 85 to 68. 85 to 68, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. But Carolina could score 15 points, but I'm pretty sure coach is going to come down and say, hey, listen, run some time off the clock. All right, Carolina. Withers says, hey, we're going to slow it down. All right, less than 2 minutes on the clock. Carolina's they're gonna have to shoot it. So let's just see if they can get some points on it. Lubin finds R.J. Davis. 5 seconds to shoot. Trimble for three. Can't hit it. Miss everything. But Powell gets the rebound and puts it back. The floater is no good at the other end for Miami. Trimble with the rebound with 1 minute and 19 seconds on the clock. All right, Carolina is going to take the win out of the cell. 69 to 87. Will they even attempt to shoot the ball? They're going to have to. It's going to be still like a minute left. R.J. Davis, long three. That's good. $71 to 90. And an alley. That had to be Cleveland. Cleveland with the jumper. And Carolina brings it down. 33 seconds on the clock. So Carolina will not score 100 points, but that's okay. The most important thing is the win. Carolina. R.J. Davis. The floater no good, but Lubin with the rebound. Puts it back. This is Johnson going to the basket. Whoa, ref. Come on, baby. You haven't been calling anything. And you gave him the continuation. Or did you give it to him? All right, 7.3 seconds on the clock. Guys, Fat Lady has not sung, but she has the mic in her hands, definitely. Definitely has the mic in her hand. All right, Johnson they did not give him the basket, but he's at the line. He does hit the first. We'll give him a little ding, ding. And he hits both of them. Carolina, really all they need to do is just get the ball in bounds. Like, you really don't even have to go across half court. All right, and there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Carolina with 5 in a row. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it after the, especially after the Duke game? I listen. Even after the Duke game, did we? We had a bad game after that too, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Let's go back in history just a little bit, and then go over the stats and get out of here. Carolina ends up winning, but let's take a look at the Carolina road to this 5 in a row, and that's not saying we won't have another. Oh, okay, we know what it was. We won't have another letdown. All right, but Carolina who lost to Stanford, Wake Forest, right? In those two games, by a total of 2 points. Beat Boston College, lost to Pitt. Duke 70-87. It was even worse than that. We come back and we revenge the win, the loss against Pitt by 1. And then we lay a complete egg against Clemson, like from coast to coast there, 85-65. And yes, it was just as bad as it looks. But then, and even I was like, where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? But Carolina, with 4 wins in a row, starting with Syracuse, State got out to a big lead right there against State. Virginia, Florida State, and now Miami and Carolina, and the whole ACC conference. The whole ACC has 2 more games, 2 more regular season games left. So Carolina will be traveling, if I'm not mistaken, to Virginia Tech to take on the Hokies. And then after that, Duke comes to the Dean Smith Center. But let's focus on nobody but Virginia Tech, because we've got to go play down there. You know how, sometimes we get complacent. I don't know why. But, and you know what type of team we've got. Everybody, we all know as Carolina fans, we all know what type of team we've got. All right? We all know what type of team we've got. The wins right here that we've gotten, the last 4 wins, our last 5 wins have been tremendous. And I hate to say it, but a little bit uncharacteristic of how we've been playing. But, win is a win. So I've said all that to say this. Who knows what we are going to do when we go down to Virginia Tech? We don't know which team is going to show up. It's no telling. Carolina might get down there and we can't hit the broadside of a barn. That's a country saying right there, guys. If you're not from the country, you don't know what I'm talking about. But think about it. Just think about it. It makes sense. All right. And we know that we're going to turn the ball over. We know this. Okay. If we do have even if we do have a great game, we're going to turn the ball over, and we know we're going to turn it over at least 4 times. And wait. And before I get there, let's see what Trimble actually did. That he was not the only one turning the ball over. We turn it over as a team. We go through our ups and downs in the game, but I guess every team does. But if Carolina could get rid of all those unforced errors, if Carolina could box out every time, again, we're college college athletes playing against college athletes. People are going to make good plays. Sometimes, even if you do box out, your guy you're guarding, your opponent is going to get a rebound over you. But we got to cut down on the obvious non-box outs, the obvious turnovers, unforced error type turnovers, those things. And I just don't think that's the type of team we are. We've been playing this long this year, and we still do it. So we're going to do that. We just got to score and then have runs, right? And then have little flashes of just playing great defense. And I'm not going to say we'll be okay, but we can beat Virginia. And then we'll see what happens when Duke comes home, when Duke comes to town. All right, with that said, a win by Carolina today puts us 5 in a row there. Brandon Johnson for Miami had 20 points. Bethea with 5. Yukachugu, 3 points and 3 assists. Staten McCray had 7 points. Huey, 4 points for Miami. Swartz had 9 points. Cleveland, 25 points. I'm telling you, that's got to be. He averages 16. So you got to believe that might have been his high score all year. Not sure, but I if I was a betting man, I'd put money on it. All right, for the Tar Heels, Van Allen Lubin with 19 points. Jalen Withers had 11 and 10, the double-double. Wow. Lubin had 19 points. Let's go, Lubin. 19 points, 5 rebounds. Drake Powell had 16 points, played a heck of a game today, 6 rebounds. Elliot Cadeau, 9 points, and only 3 turnovers. Let's go, Elliot. Get busy. Get better. RJ Davis with 13 points today. He had 4 assists. Jalen Washington only 2 points and only 2 rebounds, but I don't know what it was about Jalen's game today. It looks like he was doing more. It just looked like he was doing more. Cade Tyson, 1 point. Ian Jackson, 11 points. 2 rebounds. This dude never has an assist. Ian Jackson does not pass the ball. That is not why he's out there. Ian Jackson is not he does not get assists. He is just a scorer, and that's what makes it his game. That's what makes him stand out, because he doesn't do anything else. He did have 1 block. He's an athlete, so he can be taught to play great defense. All right, but and you never think about whoever he's guarding scoring a bunch of points. But he is strictly offense. He has 2 rebounds, no assists. He is not going to pass that ball. Not to get you points. When he's going to the basket, he is strictly going to the basket. Trimble, 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. All right, the Tar Heels shot 58% from the floor, almost 60%, 58.9. Miami, 42. 3-point shooting. Carolina had the better percentage. They were 10 of 18. That took decent shots and hit them. 55% from the field. Miami, 30%. Free throw shooting. Miami shot 85%. They were 6 of 7. Carolina still left quite a few points out there. Only shot 66.7% from the free throw line. It's something we got to work on. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, right there was the 100 points. Right there was the 100 points. All right. 16-24. There's your 8 points right there. All right. Rebounding. Carolina out-rebounded Miami 38-26. Assists, Carolina at 17-11. Steals, Miami 9-1. Come on. Let's go. Block shots 5-3. Miami. Turnovers 12-10. And Carolina had 12 turnovers. We are going to turn the ball over. We're going to turn over. And I'm telling you, if we don't turn the ball over, we are so much better of a team. Right there, and the turnovers, that keeps you. I'm not harping on 100 points. I am, but I'm not. Okay. I'm just trying to let you help everyone see that how many more points a team can score if they do or don't do certain things. Free throws. All right. Hit your free throws. Hit your free throws. Turnovers. Turnovers, meaning you don't even get an attempt to shoot at your basket. Carolina scores 100 with ease. With ease if they hit 80% of their free throws. Right? They were 16 to 24. That was 66.7%. All right. If Carolina doesn't turn the ball over, let's say they cut the turnovers down to half, 12. Instead of 12, they get 6. You're going to probably score at least a couple of baskets out of those 6 attempts. Yeah. All right. Fast break points, 9 to 8. Points in the paint, 46 to 28. That goes to North Carolina. The fast break points actually went to Miami, 9 to 8. And Carolina's largest lead, 21 points. All right. So even with those mishaps, those mistakes, Carolina still wins this game going away. All right. So we have our next game. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is Wednesday. It is the 3rd. March the 3rd. And that is Virginia Tech. All right, we ended up with 7 likes today. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. We definitely appreciate it. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and get off today. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. You know what? We'll hang around just a little bit longer. We'll leave up the box scores, at least for the Tar Heels, for about 10 minutes. So passersby can see. All right, hey everybody! Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for hitting that like button. We'll go ahead and end the poll. Let's go through the rest of the chat. 5 in a row. Got 2 more huge games: Virginia Tech and Dukies. Yep. Drake Powell gonna be a star in the NBA. Yep. Thanks, Coach. Some sloppiness in the second half, but y'all. But yeah, you take a W. See ya at Virginia Tech. Another big one. Gotta have it. See Hills faithful. Have a great night with the W. That's right. All right, Sean Crawley. Gotta not get caught at Tech. Gonna be that's definitely. Michael Smitty on the Blacksburg to play them Hokies. I know that saying. Can't throw it in the ocean. Yep. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Big TY. Is that T? What was that? Is that thank you to Sean? Oh yeah, Big Sean Crowley. And all the big time Tar Heel fans, one love. All right, let's keep building on these wins. Don't let up. All right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, especially Sean Crawley, Michael Smitty, and Garrett. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're going to get out of here. We'll let the stream stay up about 10 minutes so everybody can see the stats there. And then I'll see you guys next time. All right. I'm Coach. Peace.